Welcome back to the NHL on MHS.
Scores! Unbelievable! It's historic!
What a shot!
Shot scores!
That is your winner!
Scores! Sam Ryder, a highlight reel goal as the Panthers are back-to-back Stanley Cup champions.
We welcome you to Dallas. The Dallas Stars trying to get their third straight win on this winning streak. The Capitals here in Dallas. Ovechkin's one away from 900. Can they get it done here at American Airlines Center? We will see on the Frozen Frenzy. We welcome you in. I'm Max. Glad you're with us here as the Dallas Stars are looking to extend their win streak to 3. Washington coming in here has not lost a road game. And it seemed like we were going to start, but now, since there's a Frozen Frenzy triple header on the networks, they might be reviewing this Philadelphia goal for an offside. Unbelievable. If they wave this off, we might have to delay the little bit of the start. And it seems like we continue. They said it was off. Oh, wow. So, well, that's 2 overtime goals erased off the board in the Pittsburgh-Philadelphia game. So, they're reviewing this. So, we will see what's happening in that game, and then we'll take you to Dallas in that one. But for Ovechkin, he is trying to hit the record, trying to be the first ever NHL player to get 900 goals ever in the NHL history. And we've had some news here for the Dallas Stars. They've had some arena conflicts with the Dallas Mavericks, and they're looking for another arena when their lease ends in 2031 with the American Airlines Center. And for Thomas Harley, though, he has extended his contract with the Dallas Stars 8 years, $10.59 million AAV. He's going to earn around $13 million the first year of this extension, and that's a lot of money. And they wave off the goal in Philadelphia, and we still wait for our game. Well, I don't know what we're going to do here. It's still a power play for Philadelphia, so we'll just switch it over to the scoreboard. We'll figure it out what's going on in the American Airlines or with this game, if they can hurry up and all that stuff. They consider that offside. I don't know. We'll be waiting and seeing what's going on. We'll switch it over to the scoreboard, though, as we welcome you in the Frozen Frenzy 2025. The Dallas Stars game will be moved to ESPN News. And right now, I can't pull it up. Honestly, I can't pull it up for y'all. So they looked onside, and they say no. They said it was off. I don't know how you say that was offside. That was clearly an onside play. I don't know what angle they saw where it was offside, but it seems like we're going to a shootout. And the Frozen Frenzy, we're underway here in Dallas. That's on the other network as the puck along the boards, fought for. There is Ernie shooting it back in for the Stars as it goes around the perimeter. As we welcome you in, 30 seconds in, ripped all the way around, and the Capitals cleared out to center ice. Here's Wilson dropping it off almost for Carlson, and Blackwell will flip it up into the air right out to center. And it will be played back by the Capitals. And there's a fight going on in Philadelphia. The Pittsburgh Penguins, that is going crazy right now. Everyone's going at it. That game is wild right now. That's supposed to go to a shootout. That deflected in front. And a save made by Ottinger. The other way come the Stars, 3-on-2. Here's Johnston passing it. Shot towards the net by Robertson was right. It's still centered. Here's Robertson again. Shoots and went wide of the net. Lindell will rim it all the way around for Bork. Pressured off the puck. Robertson flipped it over to Johnston. Johnson centered. Save. Good chance there, and Duhaime will move it ahead. Stars have their own puck. Lindell has it. We'll move it ahead for Rantanen. Rantanen cutting through, almost. Got a backhander that didn't get on goal shot. The one-timer by Bischel was deflected into the corner. Off the bench here, the Stars trying to get a goal. Steal back to the point for Bischel, passing it across for Petrovic. His shot deflected towards the net front, and a save made by Thompson. Starting goalies tonight, Capitals, Logan Thompson, 5-1 this season. Jake Ottinger, 4-2-1 in the Young Stars season. Playing it off the board, Steele got it, lost it. Carlson played back. Petrovic has it in his own zone between his skates. Moving it for Bischel. And the Stars deflected back into the zone. Goes into the corner. And Bastian throws a hit in the Capital zone. Carlson clears it out to center. A lot of injuries for the Stars. Jimmy Benn, Lundqvist, Rope Hintz, and Matt Duchesne. Oscar Beck also in that injured department. But Jamie Benn did skate on Friday, and he's looking to recover from that collapsed lung that he suffered before the start of the season. It was the preseason game that he suffered that. Capitals on the move here. Here's Frank along the boards, trying to get it, and flipped out. That's going to be a whistle, and Robertson kind of slow to get up here with 16:59 left to go here in the first period. There's the man of the hour, Thomas Harley, getting that huge extension, 8 years and $10.59 million AAV 8-year extension to the Stars. And Johnston with the centering feed for Bork. Great play by Waugh right there. Roy shot, rebound, Wilson. And that was blocked. Roy back to the point. Shot from distance was blocked in front. Capitals trying to hold it in. They do. Dubois trying to get it. Wilson along the boards will rim it all the way around to a vacant point. Stars will get a partial change. Shots are even at 1. Here in Dallas, 3.5 minutes in. The other way come the Capitals. Pierre-Luc Dubois drops it into the middle. Protas, a shot save by Ottinger. And the Stars trying to clear it out of the zone. Couldn't. Playing it along the wall. Here's Tyler Seguin. That's the top line. Rantanen, Tyler Seguin, and Sam Steele. Steele with the puck now. Looking to center one. Steele centered through the crease. And now goes behind the net. Seguin on the forecheck now. We'll play it back to the point. Labushkin drives one to the glove of Thompson. We welcome you if you're just joining us. The Frozen Frenzy here. Shots are even at 2. The Capitals and the Dallas Stars. And interesting night of hockey. All 32 teams playing. Protos with a great opportunity here. And that was stopped. Capitals and Stars here at the American Airlines Center. Referees Cody Beach, Francis Sharon, and the linespersons Tommy Hughes and C.J. Murray. There's Johnson in the faceoff dot. He's centering the line, I believe. And he has 8 goals, I believe, in this young season, or 6. Johnston gets kicked out of the faceoff dot, and Bork takes his place, trying to win the faceoff. Instead, it is down, and Carlson will move it ahead. Dumped back in by the Capitals, McMichael. And there's Duhaime. McMichael, tough angle, rebound in front. And comes out of the zone as could not be held in the zone by Faravari. Sordiff will move it ahead off the skate of Ovechkin. He's out there trying to get 900. If he can do it, oh boy. We will see. Ovechkin out there, the man of the hour, you could say, for the Capitals. Man of the hour for the Stars. Harley out there as well. Robertson will shoot it back in. Shot at 3-2 Capitals. Shot from the line was stopped by Thompson. He placed the puck, though, and Carlson will flip it out of his own zone. Heiskanen, that pass almost picked off. Lindell trying to clear it. Causes a turnover up high. Labushkin, that looked like a trip. And instead, the Stars will move it ahead. Ernie's out there. Here's Blackwell with the puck. Blackwell lost his stick. He still has it along the boards as he ties up two of the Capitals, McMichael and Van Riemsdyk. Here is Ritskovian, rimming it all the way around as a battle along the boards. Heiskanen, now Blackwell, sending it back to the point for Lindell. Will install it deep again for Blackwell, who let go for Heiskanen. That popped into the air and cleared out the center. Lindell will move it ahead for the Stars. That's out of the reach. Here's Blackwell's shot towards the front. And couldn't go for Steele. Steele has it. Steele pressured. Steele on the backhand. Pressured along the boards by Roy. Steele has it still. Up high again. Petrovic will send it low. Sagan behind the net. Playing it back for Bischel. Holding it in. Rantanen let it go, and the Capitals will regain possession. Stars are having some good zone time there. Bischel deflected back in. Here's Rantanen trying to get to the loose puck. Thompson out to play it. Shots are even at 3 here in Dallas. Capitals and Stars. Sordiff on the far wing. Sordiff up high. And there's Chychrun. Ovechkin's out there, I believe. Petrovic along the boards. Here is Bastian the other way, shooting it back in. Chychrun trying to get it. He's tied up with Wilson. And Robertson trying to get to the puck. Tied up along the boards. Bastian. We are almost 7 minutes into the first period here in Dallas. As it's moved ahead here by the Capitals. Onside with the puck. Dubois. Harley let it go as he plays it for Robertson, who looks to clear it. He does out to center, and Protas has the puck now for the Caps. Nothing much here in the first 7. Only 6 shots combined between the two teams. One chance for Protas, probably the best chance in the game. Shooting it back in. Harley trying to get it. It was played by Ottinger. He sends and reverses it. Lyubushkin in a tough position there behind the net. Roy gets it at the point. Shot it. Wide of the net. Deflecting into the far corner. Wilson. Harley trying to play it, and it's played along the wall. Back to the point, shot off a skate, and a save by Ottinger. Harley and now Johnston. We'll move it ahead for Ernie right through the middle. Shooting it back in off a block. Bork trying to get it out of his reach. Johnston will hold it in. Shot towards the net front was blocked in front. Ovechkin clears it out to center. Wyatt Johnston re-enters. Shooting it back in from the blue line. And played off the wall, and Tom Wilson almost turned it over. He got 3 Stars in front, and the pass in front could not go. Ovechkin on that far wing. Here's Dowd to Ovechkin, centering it, and that got through the high crease. Steele will flip it out to center, and Heiskanen tries to pickpocket him. Steele trying to hold it in, and it is flipped out of the zone by the Caps. Ovechkin racing to the puck. Lindell gets there first. Ovechkin throws a check there, and Heiskanen will move it ahead as the shots are 4-3 in favor of the Caps. Here in Dallas. Here's Leonard moving it ahead. Ovechkin out there. The pass down low couldn't go. Ovechkin 1 goal away from 900. That's going to be the storyline in the game as the Stars move it ahead. Centering pass for Steele couldn't go. Up in the air. And back to the line. It's held in by Capobianco as the Stars are running 11-7 in the lineup now as their forward group has been very injured to start the season. We are now 9 minutes into the first period. Shooting it back in. We haven't had a whistle in a while here as Beauvillier will rim it all the way around. Still has the puck. He'll hold it into the point. Carlson, long shot, deflected, blocked, rebound, shot. Maybe went off the post, and finally there's a whistle with 10:50 left to go. We will commentate this. Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, the shootout. Philadelphia has the lead. Pittsburgh has to tie it here if they want to continue it. And a save right at the goal line gives the Flyers the win, and Ersson stops Koivunen. And the Flyers win it in a shootout, 3-2. And that rivalry continues on. 2 overtime goals in that game were waved off. One for the Pittsburgh Penguins, one for the Flyers. And now a shootout win for the Flyers, and they get the victory over the Pittsburgh Penguins. So finally, I can see the players' names when we return, when they head to the Dallas broadcast, obviously. It's a national broadcast, so for the first 10 minutes or so, I was struggling to find the names because, oh boy, that was pixelated. So the Capitals and the Stars will be next. 10:50 left to go here in the first period. Scoreless here at the American Airlines Center. We'll go over the stuff I couldn't go over because obviously we started a little bit later. Jake Ottinger, 4-2-1, a .298 save, goals against average, 2.98 actually, and a save percentage of a .899, almost a .900 save percentage. Logan Thompson starting in it. He's 5-1, goals against average at 1.50, and save percentage .938. Very good save percentage for him. No Strome or Sandin for the Capitals, and no Oscar Beck, no Rope Hintz, no Duchesne, and no Jamie Benn. There's Alexander Ovechkin, .899 career goals, most in the NHL history. He's trying to get 900 here tonight. On the Frozen Frenzy, we welcome you in if you're just tuning in with us. Capitals, Stars, Ovechkin could do it tonight. He just reached 1,500 games. This is 1,501 game. As he played his 1,500 game in Washington. That was against Ottawa in a 7-1 loss for the Capitals. Their power play, their penalty kill was terrible. They were 1 for 4 on the penalty kill. The Ottawa Senators scored 3 power play goals. A huge hit along the boards, and oh no. Another Star down, and it's Colin Blackwell. An already injured started season for the Dallas Stars, and another forward goes down for them, and Colin Blackwell is the one who looked like he got boarded there by Wilson. Oh, wow. That's a boarding, and that wasn't called. Wilson got the elbow to his back. If Blackwell's trying to shake it off, it hurts for sure. I am shocked that they didn't call that boarding. That is the clear definition of boarding. But we continue on. And, right now, Colin Blackwell, 5'8", 181 pounds, 32 years old, is trying to shake it off. Ovechkin out there. 10:41 left to go. Out face-off in the Stars zone. Ovechkin in that high slot. That face-off win goes to the Stars instead. Here's Heiskanen the other way for Dallas, shooting it back in from center. Bork around the boards. Steele behind the net. Sam Steele has it. Trying to play it for Foxa. He does. Foxa returning here after a season with the Blues. Bork trying to get one in front as Foxa was trying to feed it there. Could not. Steele, wraparound attempt. Foxa trying to get it. Good and go. Heiskanen holds it at the line. Steele has it behind the net. That's a penalty on the Stars. So they don't call the boarding, but they call Sam Steele and a trip and another penalty early on by the Dallas Stars, and the Capitals will go to the power play, and this is a very good chance for Ovechkin to get something here. Chikrin. That is a trip. Kind of a dumb one there by Steele. And so the Capitals will have the opportunity on the power play to get the lead and potentially give Ovechkin his 900th career goal. He'd be the first ever NHL player to do so. We will see. This power play for the Capitals on the road, they have been perfect. Ovechkin, Chikrin, Dubois, Carlson, and Wilson out there. Penalty killers for Dallas just trying to clear it. Blackwell's back on the ice. That's good news for the Stars. They cannot go another forward down. Lindell clears it. Almost shorthanded for Wyatt Johnston. The pass is out of his reach, though. Carlson pressured by Johnston and Blackwell, but he was able to move it ahead for Dubois. More than halfway through the first period, we are scoreless here in Dallas. The Capitals power play, though, as Wilson will get it. Plays it back. Carlson across. Ovechkin fanned on the shot. Oh, boy. Heiskanen will clear it out of the zone. And that whoa. That almost ricocheted off the glass and into the net. Thompson almost whiffed on that one. From all the way from the Stars blue line, Heiskanen almost shot one in. He had some difficulty with that one. That was a weird one. Along the boards, it is fought for with a minute left to go on the power play for the Caps. Wow. That was close. Wilson will fish it free, and it's cleared down the length of the ice by Blackwell. Thompson, and there's Ritzkovian on the forecheck shorthanded. And played back for Ovechkin with 40 seconds to go. Since they started 0-8, they are 6 for 24 in the last 6 games for the Capitals. They started their season 0 for 8 in the first 3 games. McMichael, now Leonard. Leonard will play it back up high, and it's too hard to handle for Chisholm. "15 seconds to go. McMichael will move it ahead right through the middle. McMichael to Protas. And the pass almost picked off by Sagan. McMichael, short-handed opportunity. Bork was trying to get to the loose puck. Ovechkin, power play expires as Steele gets out of the box. Steele, a stretch pass. Onside, Steele. Steele's shot was blocked. And now Bork will get it in the corner. Bork pressured off the puck by the Caps, and Leonard. Steele on the forecheck almost took down Leonard again. Got to be careful there on the forecheck. Steele almost took another penalty. Bishop will get it behind his own net with 7:45 remaining here in the first period in Dallas. We are scoreless between the Caps and the Stars. Bishop will get it again from Petrovic. I believe Harley, actually, because it's 11-7. They say that is an icing on the Stars with 7:33 left to go here in the first period in Dallas. And the Stars have to play back in their own zone. They can't get a change either. There's Ovechkin. He's only missed 76 games in his career. He's debuted on October 5th, 2005. And this is his 1,501st game. So history, and potentially his last season or so. See if this Cap squad can get him back into the playoffs. Chychrun winds one and a save by Ottinger right off the draw. So Jacob Chychrun trying to go for his, I believe, 100th career goal. And right off the draw, couldn't get it. Heiskanen throwing one from his own blue line. Almost bounced into the net for the Stars, shorthanded. We will be right back. The Stars and the Caps. Welcome you back. 7:30 left to go here in the first period. And the Stars and the Capitals are scoreless here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. That was on, I believe, a couple of days ago when Ovechkin had his 1,500th game. They had the video of, when he did a music video back in the day, I believe a Russian rap music video, and they played that, and all of his teammates wore his shirt that had his face from that video, screenshot from it, and he came in with a tux, or he came with a suit, all professional, while all of his teammates with a new no dress code anymore for the more chill dress code now for this NHL. They were able to wear that. Here's Sam Steele along the boards as the Stars have the puck in the offensive zone. Sagan waiting. Tyler Sagan up high. Petrovic holds it in. Petrovic shoots it towards the net. A big rebound comes into the slot, but the Capitals control it. Here's LaPierre passing it. Far wing shot. Deflects into the corner for Sagan. And he'll move it ahead. Right to the middle for Rantanen. He'll dump it back in from center. Tried to. And it's cleared by the Caps once again. LaPierre gets it. Feeding it up high. And a turnover. And Sagan was stumbling there, and he didn't have the acceleration to go. And then it causes an icing for the Stars. Rantanen frustrated from that. Updates. Oh, wow. 5 minutes to go in the third, and Vegas got the lead over the Carolina Hurricanes. They're up 5-3. A final 5-minute goal right there for Eichel. And the Golden Knights are up by 2 in that one. There's a lot of action going on. We'll give you all that action in the first intermission report, including highlights of this game. As the Caps shoot it, save made. Ottinger with a big save there as Dubois got a deflection on that puck. And a good save there by Ottinger, who has been tested early on. He has, I believe, 7 shots on goal and all saved. Rimmed around Lindell. Wilson trying to get it. Playing it up into the corner. Stars only have 4 shots in the opening period. Playing it off the wall. Heiskanen trying to get it. And Lindell up high. Protas sending it. Far wing shot. What a save. Penalty upcoming. And it's going against the Caps, I believe. A penalty upcoming. Miro Heiskanen, I believe, got interfered with. And so the Stars will go to the power play.
Washington 43 has 2 minutes for interference.
Well, you get to
That was pretty clear right there. Good chance for the Caps, though, and Wilson takes that interference. He has been dirty to start this game. First, Blackwell along the boards, and then they call him on Heiskanen. Yes, he is hunting for bodies right now in Dallas, or in Green. And the Caps don't like the call, but that is a clear interference right there. So the Stars go to the power play. Heiskanen has it. Sagan, a one-timer wide. Rantanen now along the boards. Down low, Robertson, Johnston. He was covered in the slot. I don't know why Robertson passed it. He was covered by 2 Caps. I guess trying to force feed one in front, and didn't go in the favor of the Stars right there. Wyatt Johnston to Rantanen. Robertson again. Playing it back to the point for Heiskanen, sending it across. Sagan in the circle. Behind the net, Rantanen back for Sagan. Down low, Wyatt Johnston's parked in front. Couldn't get the pass, though. Robertson to Johnston. Slow pass for Rantanen behind the net as they get the Caps moving around. Rantanen has it. Pressure along the boards. Robertson up in the air. Wyatt Johnston. Sagan can't get it, and Protas will clear it. Looked promising there, and a good clear by the Caps to get it out of the zone. So nothing much on the Stars power play. They're 8 for 17 at home. That's best in the NHL for the Dallas Stars in the whole league. But right now, they don't look at the best home team on the power play as they continue to turn over the puck. They've needed every second of their power plays, too, in these past 2 games. Here's Robertson moving it ahead. And Nashville, they score with a second left to go on the power play to get the game-winning goal by Rantanen. Great feed by Maverick Bork in that one, too, as he's out there on the ice as well. Steele trying to get it. Someone lost their stick for just a moment. Still stuck along the boards in that corner as they try to continue to fish it free. It goes back to the point for Harley, who gets the extension. Rantanen back for Harley. For Rantanen again in the corner. Rantanen centering feed for Bork. And held in the line by Harley. Great holding by Harley there to keep the power play alive. Thomas Harley to Rantanen. Rantanen shoots and a save Big save there by Thompson. That's all they're going to get on this power play. They're 0 for 1. Both teams 0 for 1 in the game. Only one shot on that last power play for the Stars. Nothing much. That Rantanen's chance was the only one. Wilson out of the box. He gets taken down, and that was an offside, I think, at the line. With 3:52 left to go. We will be right back. .352 to go in the first. Stars, Caps, scoreless. Welcome you back. Alexander Ovechkin, one of the best players to ever play the game of hockey, down here at the ice, trying to get something. As 3:52 left to go here in this first period. We are scoreless here in Dallas. I'm Max, glad you're with us here. And our intermission report coming up soon. Frozen Frenzy highlights around the league, and the Capitals vs. Stars game recap, and the news and storylines that have happened around the National Hockey League. We will give you all of that in our intermission report following this first period. Ovechkin's 17 active players born after NHL debut, which was in 2005. So, he'd been out there for a long time, Alexander Ovechkin, and he's just trying to get one more for 900. We're back underway here at American Airlines Center, Lindell. And we'll play it off the wall for Foxa. Bastian got stopped there at the red line. 4 shifts for Ovechkin in the game, almost 6 minutes of ice time here in this first period. No shots, though. He had a fan shot earlier on that power play. The other way come the Capitals is Dubois from the pass from Van Riemsdyk. Lindell intercepts along the perimeter, and Foxa fell down. Fans wanted the penalty and thought it should have been a trip, and I think they're going to call it. With 3:19 left to go, I think they are going to call the penalty, and so the Stars are going back to the power play. So the second opportunity for the Stars, and let's see if they can get it going here on this second power play. Stars are 10 for 32 on the power play. And this is going to be the 33rd chance on the power play. And Spencer Carberry is livid on the bench. Does not like the call by the referees. Robertson, Rantanen, Johnston, Heiskanen, and Sagan out there. Johnston with 3 power play goals. 4th in the NHL, the Dallas Stars in the power play. There's a penalty kill for the Caps. That's changed, obviously. 3 players with 2+ power play goals. One of 6 teams in the NHL for the Dallas Stars this season. 5-3-1 to start the young season. A slash right off the draw, and Johnston will have to get another stick. And they don't call that either. Johnston went through 2 sticks in a matter of seconds. Heiskanen will drop it off for Wyatt Johnston, who has a new twig out there. Rantanen to Robertson. trying to force feed it to Rantanen in the corner. He gets jammed up along the boards. It goes back up high for Heiskanen. Passing it for Sagan in the circle. Feeding it for Johnston. That deflected away. Heiskanen recovers it, though. Miro Heiskanen to Robertson. Shot. Down low. In front, Sagan. How did that not go in? A broken play, and somehow Tyler Sagan couldn't put it in. Robertson to Johnston. Passing it down low. Rantanen jumped over his stick. Heiskanen now gets it. Waits. Passing it for Rantanen. Rantanen delays to Heiskanen. He shoots in a right glove save. How did that not go in for Dallas? The ricochet off the boards. And Sagan was stopped on the backhand twice and right on the goal line. And he got a backhander. I don't think he even got a shot off. Sagan had an open net again. He's had 2 of those in this season, I believe. And he said hadn't scored on none of them. Wow. Rantanen trying to win the draw, and the Caps get it. Van Riemsdyk, short-handed they come. Wilson up here. Ferravari trying to cut through. Shots are even at 7. Wilson was in front all alone. Johnston will move it ahead for Robertson. Will carry it in. Got through a check. Robertson tripped up and no penalty. Here's Harley. Harley waiting. To Rantanen in the circle. Down low. Robertson, a backhand pass out deflected away behind the net. Johnston carries it over to Sagan. Back up high for Harley. He fanned on the pass and he recovers it though. Ooh, almost close to a giveaway. Sagan dropping it off for Robertson. Passing it to Sagan. Sagan! And he shot it wide. Wow. Sagan was actually passing that puck. I don't know what, I stumbled with my words there. He should have shot that thing, and he didn't. He was trying to go for the backdoor feed. There wasn't none. It was covered. And the power play is going to be 0 for 2. Wow. Sagan with a golden opportunity, and he doesn't shoot it. And so the 0 for 2 on the power play. The Stars, 2 shots on the last power play. They have 3 shots in total on the 2 power play opportunities. That deflected on Ottinger and the save made. That was deflected by Ferravari, or by Chisholm. Pardon me. Chisholm gets in the corner. And behind that is Protas. Tied up along the wall. Less than a minute left to go here in the first period. Capitals and Stars. 8-7. The shots favoring the Capitals. Dubois gets taken down. Still tied up in the corner. Steele trying to get it out. And Harley will move it ahead for Lindell. Protas taking down Ritzkovi, and they're tied up. Steele racing to the puck. Chikrin there. Steele will get it behind the net. Sam Steele with 35 seconds to go in the period. Sam Steele waiting on the backhand still. Steele has it. Steele to Bischel. Bischel with Verlaine. He shoots, and it was blocked in front. Petrovic to Blackwell. Back for Petrovic again with 20 seconds to go in the period. Blackwell has it. Waits. He's surveying his options. The point. Shot deflected. Save. Rebound in front. Foxa. Another save by Thompson. Held at the line by Bischel with 7 seconds. Deflected on goal. Did it go in? And no, it didn't. Thompson made the save. How? We are scoreless after 20. Barely. The Stars and Blackwell was trying to go at it with Chikrin. Chikrin threw a late hit at the horn. Stars fans don't like that. Blackwell didn't like it. We are scoreless after 20, though. Stars this close to the end of the period of getting one. Just couldn't bury it. 2 power play opportunities wasted there for the Stars, if you'd say so. Wow. So both teams go into the locker room. A scoreless first period. Thompson with some big saves here. Ernie deflected it just through the crease. Man, oh man. We are scoreless. We'll be back with the intermission report. Frozen Frenzy highlights, Capitals versus Stars game recap, and the news and storylines around the National Hockey League. We'll be right back in just a moment. And we welcome you back. Intermission report here in Dallas. I'm Max. Glad you're with us here. And let's go over all the goals that have been scored basically in the game. Let's take you out to Anaheim, actually. We will, since it's a frozen frenzy, we got 12 minutes before. There is overtime in Florida. And is the Panthers power play. Jones across, back for Jones. What a save. Wow. What a save. Florida this close to ending it. Reinhardt across, and the Samoskevich. They're in overtime right now. 2-2. Ducks, Panthers. Reinhardt. Delane. Reinhardt down low. Between the legs, and a save. Wow. Very good stuff we are seeing here. So we have an overtime game. It's 4-2 Bruins over the Islanders. 2-2 in Minnesota. 3-0 Hawks. 2-0 Avs over the Devils. Mammoth Oilers starting in just a moment. Rangers Canucks. Canadians Kraken and Kings Sharks. You know, if everyone's playing the league, you still got 4 more games to wait on. Other scores 3-2 Flyers in a shootout over the Pens. 4-3 Leafs. 6-3 Knights. Jackets win it in overtime 4-3 over the Sabres. Right now in our game, it's scoreless. Right now, the Red Wings and Blues game, that's a 2-1 lead for the Wings. Still in overtime, an icing on the Panthers, I believe. And an argument there by Rodriguez. So, let's go over the storylines around the National Hockey League. And so Thomas Harley, obviously, signing an 8-year, $10.59 million AAV. The Pittsburgh Penguins now look a little bit better. This is probably not their best appearance. The back-to-back, obviously. They played last night against the St. Louis Blues. A pretty good win for them. They still got a point out of this one. So the Pens are off to their best start since 2016. You know what happened that year? The Penguins won the Cup. See if this Penguin squad is good enough as Malkin and Sidney Crosby are reversing the time right now and going back in time to the younger selves. 10.2 and left in overtime here in Florida. Panthers are trying to clear. Now they got a 3-on-2 with 4 seconds left to go. It was a 3-on-3 actually. Rodriguez shootout in Sunrise. The defending champs. And Lacombe and Rodriguez going at it in the corner. A lot of fighting in the Battle of Pennsylvania earlier on before our game. And it's transcended here. So the Stars with a better first period than they had. The couple chances, a very good chances for the Stars, but they got to capitalize on their opportunities for sure. They have got to, if they really want to get there. So the Stars have a good first period. Ovechkin trying to get 900. 900. He's trying to get 900 goals. So, a lot of games, a lot of storylines to watch out here. Panthers trying to win their game here, defending Stanley Cup champions, facing the Ducks, and the Ducks have taken them to a shootout. Dostal and Tarasov in net. Thompson coming up big for the Washington Capitals, though, in our game. Stars are 2-2-1 at home. They're 3-1-0 on the road. Capitals are 3-3 at home. They are 3-0. They're perfect on the road. So that tells you something right there. 2 power plays for the Stars, 1 for the Capitals, and none of them were goals. No goals in the game. Stars have come back twice in multi-goal deficits for the first time as to the 24-25 season, I believe. Or that is, it's already half of their multi-goal comeback wins from the entire last season. They had 4 comeback wins in the regular season last season. Now they already have 2. Capitals leading scorers, actually Tom Wilson, 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points. Here is Leo Carlson for the Ducks, trying to make it a 1-0 lead, and a save by Tarasov. This is extra coverage since I'm bored and I don't know what to talk about. Let's talk about the other scores. Is there any games that have different scores? No, not really. Okay, Lightning Predators. I missed this one. It's 2-0 Tampa Bay in that one. Mammoth Oilers just started. There's Reinhart trying to score here for the Panthers. Reinhart, he waits, and he's stopped by Dostal as he goes to the outside. So, still scoreless in the shootout, like our game. And still an intermission report. Troy Terry now up for the Ducks. See what he does here as we're in the intermission. Seeing what's happening in this game. Troy Terry will score right through the 5-hole. Fake shot. Wow. I don't think he even got a shot away. He just slid through the 5-hole. So here's the stats after the first period for the Stars Capitals game, if you're just wondering if you're tuning in. Face-offs were dominated by the Caps. 62% of them were won by the Capitals. But the shots on goal, 98. The Stars had a very good late shift in that first period. 0 for 2 on the power play. The Stars 0 for 1. The Capitals, and 11-9 the hits favoring the Stars. Giveaway 6 for the Capitals. Here's Lundell in to tie it, and he does. And it's 1-1 in the shootout in Sunrise. So bonus coverage of just since we're waiting for our game to return, and this we'll see. It's in 3 minutes when our game returns. A score update. Red Wings make it 3-1 Dylan Larkin over the Blues. Blues scored first. Here's a chance for the Ducks to take the lead in the shootout. What a move and what a goal. Whoo, wow. McTavish gives the Ducks the lead in the shootout. Holy moly, that's stick handling right in front of the net. Whoo, kept that puck in motion. Wow, right through the 5-hole. Tarasov. Florida needs to tie it right here. Evan Rodriguez, 3 goals, 12 shots, and his career in the shootout is 25% effectiveness. Rodriguez to tie it, and he's stopped by Dostal, and the Panthers lose to the Ducks. The defending Stanley Cup champions lose to the Ducks in a shootout, 3-2. They outshot the Ducks 31-17, though. Wow. So, the final score in Sunrise, 3-2 in favor of the Anaheim Ducks. Wow. Crazy game we had in Philadelphia, or in the other game before the Stars-Capitals game. 2 overtime goals waved off. It's Halloween night in Dallas, and so everyone wearing their costumes. We'll be back with the second period coming up next. welcome you back to Dallas. The second period about to start here in the Lone Star State. This game is about to go to the second period. There's the Ice Girls in their Halloween costumes at the American Airlines Center. Welcome you in if you're just joining with us. Stars in the first 15 minutes only had 4 shots on goal in the last 5. They had 5. And they were getting close. I don't know why Sagan passed that ball, but Sagan and Ernie with some opportunities. Sagan with a net front stop. Thompson robbed them. And a score update in St. Louis. The Red Wings are up 4-1. Elmer Soderblom up there. And he scores a goal to make it 4-1 Wings over the Blues. Another score update. And the Boston Bruins are up 5-2 over the Islanders. A lot of action. Frozen Frenzy. We're scoreless in this one. Hopefully we get some goals here. Stars and the Capitals. Ovechkin will need one more to get 900. Carlson and a turnover in the offensive zone by the Caps. Carlson trying to get it free from away from Foxa. Ernie, wraparound attempt. Bastion of a centering pass. Foxa steals it away, though. Foxa cross-check penalty upcoming. It's going against the Caps. And Carlson arguing, but it's the clearest cross-check you will ever see. And Wayne Wilson thinks it's a dive and starts imitating Radek Foxa. Tom Wilson is a character, everybody. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I think a trip, actually. It looked like a cross-check from my view, and Tom Wilson acting like, okay, well, thought that was a dive, and Tom Wilson showing his frustration about that. Radek Foxa drawing the call, staring down at the penalty box, I believe, of Tom Wilson. Ovechkin, Carlson, Dowd, and Duhaime with the penalty killers. Robertson, Johnston, Duchesne, or pardon me, Sagan, Rantanen, and Heiskanen out there for Dallas for their third power play of the game. 0 for 2 and 3 shots on it. Rantanen to Heiskanen again at the blue line. Shot down low for Sagan. Back for Heiskanen. One-timer by Rantanen off the blocker. 86-mile-per-hour one. Robertson now to Johnston. Playing it back for Rantanen. For Heiskanen. Down low is Sagan. Backdoor score! It deflected in! Tyler Sagan. And it's 1-0 Dallas. Power play goal for the Stars. .43 seconds in, a power play goal for Dallas. They're 1 for 3 on the power play. They made it 1-0. And I think it's deflected off of someone in front of the net. It did not get backdoor to Robertson. It went off another stick in front. It went off Ferravari's stick, deflected to his own net. Another one of those deflected in goals, own goals that the Stars have seen. They saw that against Carolina in their 3-2 win as a play via a high stick of the Stars were rushing in. And still frustrated about that and flips the puck into the glass. Stars are up 1-0 here at American Airlines Center. Tyler Sagan with a power play goal. As that one just went off of Ferravari. And so the Stars strike first, third goal of the season for Tyler Sagan. That's his first on the power play. Ovechkin's out there tying up Blackwell. Ovechkin's way taller than Blackwell. Face off one here by the Stars. Heiskanen off the boards. Blackwell absorbs a check there. Steele trying to get in the corner. Along the wall, Rich Covey was trying to get it. Blackwell tied up with Steele. Chikrin. So the Stars with a 1-goal lead early on in the second period here at American Airlines Center. As they rush in once again, the fourth line out there. That's a penalty upcoming to the Stars. They call kind of a weak one right there. They call another penalty. This has been a penalty palooza here in Dallas. And I believe Sam Steele again takes another penalty. And I believe it's a slashing call. He does not like the call at all. Or interference or holding. Huh. I did not see that. Let's see the replay on Roy. A little bit. Yep. That's, I guess, that's borderline holding. And so the Caps will get another power play. Their second power play of the night. Here's Ovechkin trying to get 900. Carlson slaps one wide of the net. Got through, and Foxa clears it down the length of the ice. 0 shots for the Caps on the power play. They're 17th in the NHL, ranked 20.7% effectiveness. And there's Ovechkin. 11-8, the shots favoring Dallas. Chychrun from the drop pass from Ovechkin. Chychrun to Wilson, dropping it off right into the middle for Dubois. Dubois has along the boards 326 power play goals for Ovechkin. That's most in the NHL as well. He has all the records right now. Here's Ovechkin. He shoots, and it goes over the net. Johnston. Lindell. Now Chychrun lost it. Wilson. Back for Ovechkin. He has to go back. He was not at the point. Carlson. Quick change for the Stars. They caught him. Wilson. Dubois. Wilson. Backdoors Ovechkin. Couldn't feed it to Ovechkin backdoor, and the Stars go the other way. Blackwell shorthanded. Got buoyed off the puck, though, and Ovechkin will play it back to Carlson. Stars going for another change on the penalty kill. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Carlson will drop it off for McMichael as they'll move it through center. McMichael carrying it in on the far wing. McMichael up high. That was great stick right there by Sam Steele. Great stick right there. Deflected the pass out to center. Ovechkin tied up. Now Protas with some room. Stars are getting back here. Chisholm sends it deep into the corner. Lindell off the glass. Deflects out to center right to the puck. Ritzkovian won't get to it. And Leonard will get the puck now. There's Ryan Leonard with 14 seconds to go on the power play. He'll play it back. Almost a giveaway to Ritzkovian. McMichael, now Chisholm has to circle back again. And so the Caps shoot it back in. Protas, and the power plays 0 for 2 for the Capitals. And, look like a delay of game. Is it delay of game? Is that a penalty upcoming? Ovechkin immediately thought so. Was it a delay of game? Might have. I think it is. I think the Caps are going to go right back to the power play. And so they have an opportunity to tie the game at 1. I think. I don't think they called it. They didn't call it. Wow. Ovechkin now on the bench. So the Stars get away with one there, I think. There's 5 on the ice for the Stars. 11-9, the shots favoring the Dallas Stars. They have a 1-0 lead. Tyler Seguin with his 3rd of the season. First on the power play. Rantanen drops it off for Wyatt Johnston. Entering the zone. Wyatt Johnston off the glove of Thompson. Rantanen along the boards. Trying to get it free. Robertson to the point. That's intercepted by Beauvillier. The other way come the Caps. Beauvillier, they looked offside. Passing it up high. Shot! Deflected wide of the net as it was blocked. As Rantanen will go the other way for the Stars. Rantanen carrying it in. Slowed down in front. Robertson stopped. Rebound in front. Thompson stopped both of them. Carlson will flip it back in on Ottinger. Bounced away into the corner. And sort of deflected. And Ernie trying to get it away. Johnson will dump it back in. Van Riemsdyk will move it ahead here. The Caps behind the defense here on a great chance. Wraparound attempt couldn't go as it was angled off. Shot up high. Deflected on goal. Ottinger makes the save. 12-9. The shots favoring the Stars. And they have a 1-0 lead. Great chance here for Robertson. Between the legs. Sealed the 5-hole and another goal line stand by Thompson. There's been 3 of those in the game. 2 or 3 of those. Absolutely unbelievable. 12-10, the hits favoring the Stars. Sagan, Harley, Steele, Ernie. Seems like Sagan has switched the lines here. I thought Sagan was on the top line. And now it seems like Sagan's with the Ernie line now. Face-off one here, and here's Capobianco playing it off the wall. It's 11-7, obviously. That's why. Icing on the Stars, by the way, as the shots are 11 or pardon me, the lineup for the Stars is 11 forwards and 7 defensemen due to the injuries of Duchesne, Ben, Oscar Beck, and the not a forward, but still important to the squad, Niels Lundqvist, the defenseman, out on LTIR. Capitals trying to tie it in front. Wilson was diving towards the net front. Couldn't get the stick on it. Dumped back in by Ernie. Chikrin playing it off the wall. Stars up 1-0. Dubois will move it ahead. Flipped it up in the air. Protas will get it along the boards. As the centering feed here for Wilson, that goes out of his reach, and Sagan will race the other way. Doesn't have enough on the tank, though. Chikrin will get it smoothly. Moves it in front of his own net. Protas will dump it back in on the far corner, banking it off the boards for Dubois. And a drop pass almost for Wilson that gets intercepted by Ritskovian. And he has the puck now for the Stars. Playing it ahead. Deflected back in, and Protas will instead move it ahead. Chikrin almost hit badly by Ritskovian. Ritskovian will get the puck now. Off the glove of Chisholm. What a play there to keep it out of the zone. Harley playing it back for Heiskanen. 1-0 Stars here in the second period. A goal on the power play by Tyler Sagan. Shot from the line. Goes behind the net now. Foxa has it. The fourth line out there for the Stars. Basically. Kind of. Because it's 11-7. Ovechkin's out there on the ice. Alex Ovechkin lost it. As Wyatt Johnston will get it now. Johnston trying to get through a check. And here's Foxa the other way. Foxa angled off by Faravari. Johnston gets it in the corner. Gets taken down, and Carlson will move it ahead. Stretching it up here for Ovechkin. Lost it to Robertson. Robertson moves into the middle for Wyatt Johnston. He carries it in. Has a cutter. Now drops it off. Labushkin in front. Oh! Robertson couldn't get the stick on it. What a play defensively by Duhaime. Robertson looking to clear it. Plays it for Bischel. Stars move it ahead off the stick of Maverick Bourque. Pressure along the boards by Robertson as Chikrin will have to go back. As Chikrin will move it ahead right to the middle with some speed. Chikrin a shot. Deflected into the corner. Sort of in front. What a save. Lapierre. Ottinger. Down low. Big save by Jake. Shot back in by the Caps. 14-10, the shot's favoring. Bovillia almost stole that one away. Bouncing puck, Bovillia off a turnover. Chisholm a shot, deflected, and was blocked on the way through. Sagan will look to clear it, could not. Lapierre passes it, up high, down low, what a chance! Through the crease, it didn't go! Rantanen clears it out of the zone. Wow, it was right in the crease for the Capitals. They couldn't bury it. Blackwell has it. Centering it for Rantanen. He shoots. It was blocked and out of play into the netting. Oh, boy. That was close for the Capitals to evening this game at 1. Right in the crease. Wilson with the imitation of a dive. But the Stars get that power play goal. Tyler Sagan. They're up 1-0 with 12:20 to go. We'll be right back. Stars up in the game 1-0. Welcome you back. Score updates around the National Hockey League. Look at this Bedard move. Bedard the goal. What a goal. It's 4-1 Blackhawks over the Ottawa Senators. Welcome you back to Dallas. 1-0 Stars. Tyler Seguin, a power play goal off a stick in front of Faravari. Stars have experienced those kind of goals recently. Halloween night, obviously. Everyone dressed up in the crowd in their Halloween costumes. Seguin, 2 shots, 1 goal. In the gaming, welcome you in. I'm Max, delighted to have you with us here on the NHL and MMA. Chest shot deflected on goal. It's loose in front of the net. Rantanen gets it. Rantanen playing it off the wall. Rantanen still trying to get it. Steele, he's tied up in the corner with Dubois and Faravari. Carlson fan on the clearance attempt, and now he fans on it again almost. Protas will move it ahead for Wilson. Wilson dumps it in, and then Petrovic will intercept and cleared out of the zone by Harley. That's going to be an icing on the Stars with 11:51 left to go. One of the other games tonight, LA versus San Jose. That's a late one. After this one. And this one already started late. Second period here in Dallas. Capitals, Stars. And then the World Series is also happening today, Game 4. Blue Jays, Dodgers. Dodgers up 2-1 in the series. Petrovic, that 18th inning stretch. Petrovic will move it ahead. Has a cutting Seguin. Petrovic down low. Seguin couldn't get the deflection. His stick was being held. They don't call anything there. It's Chychrun. Looked like the culprit, but they didn't call anything there. Rantanen almost the intercept there. Petrovic and out of the reach of Rantanen. It's going to be another icing on the Stars. It looked like Chychrun had tied up the stick of Seguin to prevent him from scoring another one to make it 2-0. Glenn Gulitson, the new head coach of the Dallas Stars, trying to get this squad back on track after a 4-game losing streak, including an overtime loss. 3 straight regulation losses after 3 regulation wins, 3 regular wins, and trying to get back on track here. Obviously, trying to win again. Mammoth at the 1-0. They have been smoking hot to start the season. 1-0 over the Edmonton Oilers, Rangers, Canucks. Later on, Kraken and Canadiens. Later on as well. Rantanen trying to dump it in deep, could not. Along the boards, it's fought for in front of the vacant penalty boxes. Protas right through the middle, and he'll dump it into the corner. Wilson, backhand pass, Protas right through the crease. Wilson off the giveaway by Petrovic. Petrovic trying to clear it, turned it over. Has a Wilson in front, shot, Protas stopped. What a chance, and what a save by Ottinger. Chychrun, now to Dubois. Dubois spinning away from a check from Rantanen. Dubois, some possession here by the Caps in the offensive zone. Dubois centered right through the slot. No one was there. Chychrun, a diving play to play it back to the point for Roy. Roy gets it, and it deflects out of play. Wow, what a chance. Right in the slot for Protas. And a blocker saved by Ottinger. And Protas almost... he was like, really? That's all I had there? Shaking his head on the bench just from frustration. Stars need to get some shots on goal. They haven't had much. Shots are now 14-13. It was earlier on in the period, it was 14-9. Been a low shot game here in Dallas and a low scoring game. There's Ovechkin on the ice again, trying to get 900. Shot off the draw, was blocked in front and goes in the corner. Ernie trying to get it. McMichael, Heiskanen, now Lindell. Lindell trying to get away from a check from Leonard. And it's cleared to the line and held in by Ovechkin. Great keep by Ovechkin, who is parked in front. As the Capitals move it around, Carlson, a shot deflected wide of the net. Ooh, boy. Stars need to clear. Lindell, Blackwell will clear it out to center. And then now a bouncing puck, and Ernie almost took it away. Here's Bork now. Poke checked away into the corner. Carlson got position there on Ernie, but it's held in the zone. Heiskanen, Ernie behind the net. Ernie, Bork's parked in front, now goes to help him out behind the net. Bork back to the point for Lyubushkin, who holds it in. Passing it for Petrovic. Long shot, deflects out of play. It was actually Kevin Bianco, pardon me, with 9:49 left to go here in the second. Oettinger coming up big here in Dallas. Protas right in the slot, a blocker save. A lot of chances for the Capitals. None of them have gone in, thanks to Jake Oettinger. 9:49 to go. We'll be back here in Dallas. Welcome you back to Dallas. Obviously, hockey fights cancer here at the beginning. We're out there on the ice with the hockey fights cancer. I believe she has cancer, and she's out there for the intros for the Dallas Stars. And obviously, hockey fights cancer month here in the NHL, celebrated around the National Hockey League, or represented around the National Hockey League. And they hopefully can join the fight against cancer. Ritzkovian trying to win the face-off, and has struggled to find the puck. And now it is played by Chisholm out of the reach of Van Riemsdyk. He gets it back, deflected at center. Capabianco intercepts. He'll play it back as Labushkin got an assist there by Oettinger to play it back. Capabianco, his first game of the season, got taken down right at the blue line. Stars trying to clear it out of the zone. Couldn't. Ritzkovian had some trouble. Now Capabianco off a body, bouncing right into the slot, and the Capitals get the puck now. Chisholm now will move it right through the middle. Backhands it back in from center. Oettinger out to play it. Capabianco moved ahead here. A drop pass right through the middle. Labushkin got it intercepted, and Chikrin to the loose puck almost. Out of his reach. Now 3 racing for the Stars. Johnston couldn't get it. Less than 9 to go here in the second period in Dallas. Bork deflected into the corner. Now the play. And it's Roy playing it back. Chikrin back for Roy again. Playing it back for Chikrin once again. Lapierre, turnover right to Robertson. Here come the Stars. Wyatt Johnston. Johnston taken down. Forced off the puck right there. Bork trying to help him out in the corner. And have fell to the line. Petrovic sends it deep into the corner. Deflected off of Roy's stick. And clear to the line and out of the zone. Potentially a 2-on-1 here. Here's Lapierre. He shoots, and it deflected off the blocker, I believe, of Oettinger. Good chance for the Caps to tie the game at 1, but another, I believe, save there by Oettinger. 8:12 to go. A turnover at the blue line, and Petrovic was caught, and Bishop as well. That went off the crossbar, actually. Right off the stick and crossbar. Lapierre had the opportunity in the left circle, or the right circle, pardon me. That went off the crossbar. Pardon me, I thought that was a save. So the Caps win the faceoff once again. Poked out the center by Steele. Right into the middle for Rantanen. Couldn't get it. 8 minutes left to go here in the second period. Dubois to Wilson. Down low. Lost the handle. He'll get it back along the boards. Sagan will clear it out the zone for a second time. Dubois. Carlson now at the puck. We'll move it ahead for Protas right through the middle. Protas in the high slot, a shot and a save by Ottinger with 7:39 left to go. 14-14, the even shots here in the game. Jake Ottinger big for the Dallas Stars. As the Caps have gotten opportunity, the Stars have gone a long time without a shot on goal. They're still stuck at 14 shots, and now the Caps have come back to even the shot clock. So there are only 3 or 4 shots for the Stars in the period. Caps have put on the pressure. Ovechkin's shot was blocked. Oh, boy. That would have been something right off the faceoff for almost for Ovechkin's 900th. It was blocked on the way through, though. Heiskanen will backhand it out of the zone. Wyatt Johnston was trying to get it. Leonard now will play it back for Faravari, and we'll move it ahead for Chikrin. Back for Faravari once again. 0 shots for the Stars since the 16:02 mark of the second period. That's been around 9 minutes since they've gotten a shot on goal. Up high. Here's a shot. Deflected. Right in front of Ottinger. Now the Capitals have the lead in the shots now. Flipped them to the air. Blackwell cannot beat that icing as it just goes wide of Thompson, and the Stars won't be able to get a change. There's Ryan Leonard, 8th pick in the 2023 NHL draft. 20 years old. Played last season in a couple of games for Ryan Leonard. He was a 2025 Hockey East Player of the Year at Boston College. Ryan Leonard. Now he's playing with the Capitals here. 6:53 left to go here in the second period. Face-off won by the Caps once again. They've been very good in the face-off dot. Chisholm passes it across at the point as they exchange passes. Shot from the line, deflected towards the net front. Wyatt Johnston blocks that away. Ernie trying to clear it. Wyatt Johnston trying to help him out. Turned it over. Ernie disrupts him. Centering pass right in front, tied up. Stars need to change. They need to clear it out of the zone. Ernie, they've all been out there for more than a minute. Lapierre sends it up high. But down low in front of the net. Beauvillier trying to get it. It's tied up and it's cleared out of the zone by the Stars. Chisholm will go back. Changes for Dallas as there's some got off the ice. Heiskanen and Harley still out there. Bastian, Fox out to help. Clears it to the middle. Ritzkovian off the glass. And Bastian will get in the corner. Along the boards, it's fought forward. Less than 6 to go here in the first, or in the second. Petrovic winds one, and it just deflected wide. Thompson might have made a save on that one. That might be the first shot on goal for the Stars. Played by Thompson, almost of Bastian. Almost a giveaway. The other way come the Capitals. They re-enter. Oh, boy, here's Frank cutting in. Wraparound attempt couldn't go. Here is Dowd, lost it at the blue line. Here's Foxer the other way for the Stars. Radek Fox trying to feed it at Cutter. And Rantanen that couldn't go. Comes back out to center. Bischel has it in his own zone, now to Petrovic. Deflected back in by the Stars. Steele. Thompson out to play it. Shots in the period. 7-5 favoring the Caps right now. It was 9-8 favoring the Stars in the first period. Labushkin shoots it back in. Rantanen trying to get it from Chikrin. Throws a check there in the corner. Sagan trying to get it tied up by Dowd. Sandwiched there in the corner. And nothing called there. Faravari, still no shots for the Stars since the 16:02 mark. It has been 12 minutes since the Stars have had a shot on goal. All Caps right now. Here's Wilson cutting it in. Dropping it off for Chikrin. That pass is blocked. Here comes Steele the other way for the Stars. 2-on-2. Steele waits. Has a cutter. Shot over the net. And the other way come the Capitals. Protas, they got numbers. Into the middle. Carlson down low. Deflected on Ottinger. And he makes the save. A broken play. And I believe Lindell got back or Steele to prevent the pass across to, I believe, Wilson. And it's still 1-0 Dallas. 4:15 left to go. Oh, boy. What a sequence we just saw there. What a play by Steele defensively. We'll be back. 4:15 left to go. It is 1-0 still in favor of the Stars. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome you back. NHL on MHS Frozen Frenzy 2025. Our intermission report again consists of these topics: Frozen Frenzy highlights, Capitals vs. Stars game recap. We'll have a go over. We have a goal to go over in that intermission, and news and storylines. Ovechkin up there with 1,500 plus games with one team in NHL history. Gordie Howe, Nicholas Lidstrom, Max Delvecchio, Shane Doan, Ray Bourque, Steve Yzerman, and Patrick Marleau for their respective teams. Most of those are Red Wings on that list. 4:15 to go, and the Capitals have put the pressure on the Stars here. Most of it's been in the favor of the Caps in this period. Dubois trying to win the faceoff. He does against Johnston. Faravari from the blue line, passing it down low, deflected off the stick of Protas. Dubois lost it along the boards. Lyubushkin out to clear it out to center. Robertson the other way, potentially a 2-on-2. Robertson in the high slot, got hooked there. Did they call anything there? No, they did not. Wow. Looked like a hook there, and it seemed like it was going to... Wow. I thought that was something. Dubois deflects it back in. Lyubushkin behind his own net, reverses it back for Lindell. And he's pressured by Protas, making it off the wall. Bourque has the puck now. He carries it in on side. Pressured by Van Riemsdyk in the corner. Van Riemsdyk got it away from Bourque, and Dubois will move it ahead with less than 3.5 to go here in the second. Here's Ovechkin trying to find a cutter in Van Riemsdyk. Heiskanen now Van Riemsdyk behind the net. Ovechkin, shot! Blocked in front. Oh boy, Ovechkin. We're going to be a tight angle shot too. Chisholm will move it ahead. Leonard will shoot it back in. That was blocked. McMichael, Bastian upended him. Ovechkin's out there with less than 3 to go in the second. Heiskanen along the boards. Harley trying to get it out. Reverses it back for Heiskanen. 2:50 to go here in the second period. 1-0. Stars leading it. Bastian in the corner trying to get it from Roy. Big hit by Ernie in the corner. Foxa poke checked it away. Here come the Caps the other way. 3-on-2. Beauvillier has it. Passes it. Here's a shot over the net. Foxa trying to clear it. And he does. Out to center. Rantanen almost stole it away from Chychrun. Dumped back into the far corner. Lindell, a backhander to Foxa. Out of the zone. Chychrun haven't had a shot in a while for the Dallas Stars. They got to get some offense here. Lindell will stretch it ahead here for Ritzkovian. A drop pass into the middle for Rantanen. Here's Seguin. Seguin taken down. Nothing called. Took a little bit to get up there too, Seguin. Lapierre will move it ahead. Lapierre tries to find a cutter and Chychrun at the point. And it's cleared out to center. Sordiff with less than 2 minutes to go in the second period. 1-0. Stars leading it off a Seguin power play goal early on in the period. Carlson down low. Deflected up in the slot. It goes back to the point for Dowd. Holding it in. Sending it around Petrovic. Bischel trying to get it out of the zone. Bischel still has it. Playing it along the boards for Petrovic. Ritzkovian tied up along the boards. Shot towards the net was wide of the net. Carlson on the rebound. Has it. Poke checked away by Bischel. Petrovic trying to get it out of the zone. And Ritzkovian got it out to the line. One-timer by Carlson wide. Did it hit the netting? No, it did not. Along the boards. Another long shift for these players for Dallas. Rantanen has been out there for more than a minute and a half, and they still can't clear it out of the zone. Here is Sordiff again, playing it back up high at the point. One-timer from a tough angle is blocked. They get it right back. A minute shot. Save made. Dubois behind the net. More than a minute of ice time. Got the Stars tired here and deflected out of the zone. Protas. Stars will get a miraculous change here. Thompson. Stretch past it ahead. Protas has a cutter. Wilson. Wilson centered. Chychrun couldn't get it. Wilson back to the point for Dubois. Dubois pressured by Steele at the blue line. Can't get it out. Steele on the rebound. Tries to clear it. He does. Steele now with the puck now. He'll move it ahead with Robertson. Steele with some effort here. Steele behind the net. Now for Robertson. Robertson waiting. Centering pass for Johnston. Now is intercepted. Robertson a diving play to hold it in. Steele with 4 seconds to go. They got to shoot it. 2 seconds left. Here's Heiskanen. A shot, and it goes wide of the net. That'll end the second. And Robertson and Wilson tie up in the corner after the end of the second period. But Tyler Seguin, the only goal scorer. That's tied for second fewest shots in any period this season for the Dallas Stars at 5. They did not get a shot in a long, long time, and I don't think they haven't got one yet since. So the Stars have to pick up the pace in the third. The Capitals feeling it right now. And it's still 1-0 in favor of the Dallas Stars. So we will be right back with our intermission report coming up next here on the NHL and MHS. Give us just a moment. We'll be back. This is what our intermission is going to be about. Talk about the Harley deal. Frozen Frenzy highlights, Capitals versus Stars recap, and the news and storylines that happened today. 1-0 Stars. We'll be right back here on the NHL on MHS. We're back, everybody. Join alongside Aaron. I'm Max. Glad you're with us here on the Frozen Frenzy coverage. And I know you just got here, but I mean, a lot of games. We still got like 4 games left to go on the night. No, but I just saw some big news in the World Series, though.
You want me to tell you the scores?
Mhm.
It's a nice upset in Los Angeles as the Blue Jays are up 6-1 here in the top of the 8th. Ernie Clement, a former Guardian, up to bat. Dreyer on the mound. Clement 1 for 3. It's a 1-2 count. Over the game, the Blue Jays have scored four runs in the 6th or 7th inning. I promise I did not mean that. In the 7th inning alone, they have 9 hits on the day. A home run from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. off of Shohei Ohtani. And Ohtani's night, not one to be remembered. 0 for 4 on the bats.
We have 74 total goals in this Frozen Frenzy so far. We only have one of them here in our game. We had the earlier coverage at the MHS2 and with the Carolina Hurricanes and the Vegas Golden Knights with Shesty. That was a 6-3 final in that one. In Carolina, Eichel with the game-winning goal in the last 5 minutes of that one. And a lot of action here in the National Hockey League. We went Florida lost in the shootout to the Ducks 3-2. 3-2 Philly over the Penguins in a shootout. 2 overtime goals were erased out of that game. Unbelievable stuff we saw in Philadelphia earlier on. And the Mammoth are on a tear. There is no way Cooley is this good. Gunther and Cooley are this good. They're up 2-0. Utah, it might be a Stanley Cup contender. And Ekholm, wow, what a shot. Makes it 2-1 Oilers, or 2-1, Utah over the Mammoth in the start of the second period here. And we also got Canucks Rangers. And it seems like the Rangers scored here off this board battle. No, the Canucks did. The Rangers have had a terrible season, to say the least. Not the greatest of seasons. People thought they were going to make no, some people didn't think they were going to make the playoff. It's 6-1 Blue Jays, by the way. Yeah, top of the 8th inning after that marathon last night.
Yeah, 18 innings.
18.
Just about 7 hours and 700 pitches thrown.
I passed out in the 13th inning. I didn't see the ending.
I watched the whole thing. I did not get good sleep.
Avs are up 4-0, and now it's going to be 5 right here. Holy moly, Markstrom. Can't do anything there. And the Avalanche are up 5-0 over the New Jersey Devils. And that 8-game winning streak might come to a close unless the Devils make the historic comeback. Red Wings are up 4-1 over the St. Louis Blues. But will the Blues have some life here in this one? We'll see. I think they called a penalty there. We're just listing all the games that are happening because there's a lot right now. Leafs won 4-3 over the Flames, and did the Oilers tie this game? We'll see.
So I already know, I just joined it about 3 minutes ago. There has probably been some insane Stars bias from the man himself. Am I right?
I control myself a little bit better in this one. We are the lowest scoring game in the National Hockey League right now.
A whole 1-0.
A whole 1-0, and that belongs to Tyler Sagan, a power play goal for the Stars.
Actually, you're not the lowest scoring game. It's Rangers Canucks.
So
who said that?
I don't know. Anyways, so there's been actual crazy things that have happened around the National Hockey League in this one. Obviously, the Flyers Pittsburgh game was obviously a great one to watch. Right now, it is 3-3 in Minnesota against the Winnipeg Jets. That has 1:43 left in the third. That one's tight. Blackhawks are up 4-1, and now it's 4-3 against the Senators. Second intermission. The Devils have scored 2 quickly, and now they're back in the game. It's 5-2 in Colorado in the second period. 8:12 left to go. Still 2-1 Mammoth, and we are tied with the lowest scoring game on the night because the Rangers just scored right now. It's Mika Zibanejad. So there's a 1-0 Rangers. And then there's still 2 other games after this. Canadians, Kraken, and Kings, Sharks. Who will be watching any of those? Maybe Canadians, Kraken, because they're kind of good teams. But no one will be watching Kings, Sharks. No one will be watching that. Unless you're a Kings or a Sharks fan, you will not be watching that. Am I right or am I right? Am I right? No one's going to watch Kings versus Sharks at 10 o'clock Central.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
No one will be watching that. Respectfully. Okay, scores around the National Hockey League. 3-2 Flyers in the shootout over the Penguins. 4-3 Flames or 4-3 Leafs over the Flames. 6-3 Knights versus the Canes. 4-3 overtime Blue Jackets over the Buffalo Sabres. Miles Wood with the overtime goal. 5-2 Bruins over the Islanders after the Islanders were up 2-0. 3-2 Ducks in a shootout over the Panthers, and a 5-2 win for the Lightning over the Nashville Predators. And now it's tied at 2 in Edmonton. The 2-goal lead for the Utah Mammoth is gone, and 2 goals in less than 3 minutes for the Oilers has evened the game at 2 in Rogers Place. And we've just all that scoring's happening, not in this game though. Our only goal scorer in the game, we'll go over it right before we go to the third period. Tyler Seguin with his third of the game, or third of the series, pardon me. Third of the season. Clearly, I don't know how to speak tonight. Miro Heiskanen and Mikko Rantanen with the assists on a goal that went off the stick of one of the Capitals in front. Seguin was trying to go backdoor to Robertson. It went off a stick of Faravari, deflects into his own net. It's an own goal. 1-0 Stars. Because of it, the Stars will take it. Power play goal. So what do we expect here in the third period? Now, obviously, Ovechkin's record, he could be the first person to get 900 here in this third period. Or can the Stars...
Hey, so, watch this. I think this is going to be the most boring period ever. And here come 7 goals.
Oh, here they come. My voice will be prepared for it.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
So we'll always have score updates with Aaron or whatever during the game.
Yeah!
Obviously the World Series, the NHL.
World Series. Some, let's see what the college football's got going on. Some Sun Belt conference games. I was going to say NBA. Ooh, wait a second. Clippers Warriors is at 11. That sounds good.
That does sound good. So we welcome you back to Dallas. Third period about to start. The Stars up 1-0 over the Washington Capitals. And Jake Ottinger's been big. The Stars have not had a shot in the last 14 to 15 minutes of the game. Third goal of the season for Tyler Seguin. Power play goal, his first on the power play, and then some big saves by Jake Ottinger in that middle frame. Ovechkin has not had a shot on goal, I believe, in the game. So, the Stars trying to hold on here in Dallas at American Airlines Center. Oh, we got the best commentator doing the game, too. Bob Wichusen. Bob Wichusen's a GOAT, isn't he? It's a great commentator. Anyways, Seguin, only goal scorer in the game. Rantanen and Miro Heiskanen with the assists. There's Ovechkin with the smelling salts. In his 1,500th game, they lost 7-1 against the Senators. Stars this season, 11 power play goals by 7 different skaters. So they've had diverse power play goal scoring. As we're underway here in the third period, here in Dallas, 1-0, the Stars leading it. Shot from the line goes wide of the net. Update in St. Louis is 4-2 now, as the Blues have made it a 2-goal game against the Red Wings. Harley will move it ahead. Harley dropped it off for Ernie. Out of the reach. Here's Labushkin playing it back for Harley. The Stars are running 11-7, 11 forwards and 7 defensemen due to the injuries they've experienced here. Duchesne, Ben, Beck, and Lundqvist out of the lineups. Lundqvist on an LTIR. Ben started skating. He had a collapsed lung before the season started, but he started skating on Friday in the practice. Johnston's shot deflects out of play into the netting with 55 seconds in. Let's go to Aaron.
Oh boy, you guys know what time it is. It's time for my score updates. Alright, let's start it off in the college football world. Sunbelt, James Madison U at Texas State, 49-20. The Dukes taking that one, and a fumble recovered by Ken Willis, and the Dukes will have the ball. Just over 6:37 left in the third quarter. Kennesaw State, an awful team just a year ago, now leads UTEP 22-20 in the third quarter, and we'll take it to the World Series. Game number 4, an absolute cinematic masterpiece yesterday. 18 innings, and they played game 4 17 hours later. 6-1 Blue Jays in the bottom of the 8th, trying to even up the series at 2.
There's Logan Thompson. He's 6 straight games allowing 2 or fewer goals. He's allowed 1 here tonight, obviously. Shots are 18-14 in favor of the Capitals. The Stars have not had a shot in a long time, more than 10 minutes at this point. Trying to get their first shot here at the period in a long time for them. Dowd behind the net. Heiskanen was tied up with one of the Capitals as is played along the boards. Heiskanen now Dowd. Sort of will rim it all the way around. Chikrin could not hold it in, and it will go back. No icing. A minute and a half into the third. Chikrin trying to pass it into the middle. That was intercepted. They said that was offside of the line anyways. So we get another whistle. And what does this third period have in store for us? What do you think?
I really want to see Ovi hit 900. It would be an incredible milestone to witness firsthand. But I feel like in the presence of a Stars fan, it just can't happen. I can't say it without it happening, and then you're gonna get a little angry at me.
Ovechkin is out there on the ice while you're speaking of him. Obviously, I will try to call the goal with the utmost unbiasedness.
Hey, if you can't, I will. But I'm like 30 seconds behind you, so it will be a bit delayed.
And Labushkin trying to clear it. Ovechkin holds it in. This is his 1,501st game. As a turnover, here's a takeaway. Back in front, a backhander saved by Ottinger on Beauvillier. And he gets another chance. Beauvillier back to the point for Carlson. Slides it across to the point. Sending it deep behind the net. Beauvillier gets it back into the corner. Carlson, a long shot, deflects over the net. Goes into the corner. Capitals another possession here in the offensive zone. Almost 50 seconds of it. Stars cannot clear it, but a lucky bounce gets it out to center ice. They get a change, and now Beauvillier carries it back in. Carlson will dump it deep as both teams went for partial changes. Here is Ritzkovian on the far wing. He'll dump it back in. Stars stuck on 14 shots right now. Capitals with 19. Here comes Frank carrying it in. Feeds it into the middle. Caps looking to tie the game. And the Capitals hold it in once again. Frank sending it low. Back door! Oh, it just missed wide. Beauvillier with a great setup right there. Van Riemsdyk from the point. He shoots through traffic and a save. Rebound Ottinger. Tied up and couldn't get the rebound. The Capitals couldn't put it in. Blackwell was deflected all the way up in the air. That had some leverage on that one. Ritzkovian got taken down. Fans wanted the penalty. They won't get it. Robertson trying to get in the corner. He will. And he'll wait and pass it right into the middle for Bork off his stick. Out of his reach, though. Stars have not had a shot in a long time. So I believe the 16:03 mark of the second period. They're still stuck at 14. Wilson sends it deep. Protas, and now Robertson. Robertson right into the middle. Bork will dump it back in. 5 shots for Dallas in the second. They have none here. 2 for the Caps here in the period. Stars need to get some offense going. Right now they're all defensively. Ovechkin trying to feed in the middle, and it's cleared out of the zone by the Stars. Chikrin will get it now in his own zone. Has it on the backhand. He'll pass it back. Deflected right into the middle. Almost. Bastian centered. Steal. Almost got the deflection in front. Ovechkin now at the puck looking to clear it. Could not. Lindell hold it in. Heiskanen got shoved off the puck. Centering pass for Bastian. He couldn't settle it down. A hot pass by Foxa. McMichael along the boards. Foxa trying to fish it free. Comes free. Steele trying to get it. Deflects out of the zone. Race for the puck with Leonard. Lindell gets there first, and Heiskanen will slow it down, and Lindell will give it back to Heiskanen. Miro Heiskanen now will move it through center. He'll shoot it back in. They say that was onside as Ernie got there to the loose puck almost. And Dowd looking to clear it. Playing it off the back wall for Carlson. And right into the middle. Here come the Caps. Here's a drop pass. Sort of couldn't get it. Sort of a wraparound attempt. Oh, my. He turned around a shot right on the slot. It just goes wide of the far post. Stars have not had a shot on goal since the 16:02 mark. A penalty upcoming. Stars are going to go to the power play again. Another tripping call. And that was pretty clear. Rantanen got taken down.
Trying to argue his case.
22 has 2 minutes for tripping.
2 minutes for tripping for Duhaime, who almost set up the opportunity to tie this game. Let's give you an update from the St. Louis game. They won 5-2. The Red Wings kind of starting good here, Aaron. What do you think of the Red Wings so far? Everyone thought they would probably be another wild card, or probably not make the playoffs, but now they have gone to a hot start. They're 7-3.
Yeah, that's a very nice start. And they've got plenty of room to work. They finished just below that 500 mark, finishing 39, 35, and 8. So really, they have plenty of opportunity here. It's a great start for this franchise.
They hadn't made the playoffs since 2016. They haven't made the playoffs since 2016. Hockeytown has not seen a cup since 2008. That's when the Red Wings still had Lidstrom and Datsuk and Holmstrom, I think. Zetterberg. A lot of legends on that team. Osgood, Hasek. Johnston and Dowd as a face-off won by the Stars. They're on the power play for the 4th time tonight. They're 1 for 3. Rantanen sends it low. Johnston shot it wide. Heiskanen out of Sagan. Got behind him. Johnston. Slow pass for Robertson out of his reach when he regathers it. Johnston up high for Rantanen at the point. Rantanen sends it low for Sagan. One-timer by Heiskanen, and it was blocked. Rantanen to Sagan. Down low. Sagan. Angled off. Rantanen a broken stick for one of the Caps. Heiskanen up high. Rantanen's shot was stopped. Robertson again. And the pass for Rantanen intercepted by Dowd. That's the first shot for the Stars in a long time. They still haven't registered that, though. Maybe it didn't even go on goal. Stars still haven't had a shot since the 16:03 mark of the second. Rantanen cutting in. Rantanen to Robertson. Robertson some trouble with McMichael. Along the boards with a minute left to go on the power play. 2-on-1 shorthanded for the Caps. Here's a chance. On goal for Protas. Protas shoots and he hit the post. Short-handed. 2-on-1 the other way for the Stars. Sagan with Rantanen. Rantanen waits. Rantanen to Johnston. Johnston all alone dropped it off for Rantanen. A backhander wide of the net. And out of play. Oh, what a sequence. Wow. Rantanen right off the side of the net. It wasn't even a shot on goal. And then a short-handed opportunity for Protas right off the goal post. That's the second post for the Capitals in the game. Wow. This close to a tie game, Aaron. Wow.
That was very, very close. And goodness, what a save.
Steele tried to feed it back to the point and way out of the reach. It was a hot pass. Less than 30 to go on this Stars power play. Their 4th one of the night. Bork will shoot it back in. Steele trying to get in the corner. Lindell and Steele out there alongside Ritzkovian and Bork. Ritzkovian trying to fish it free. Bork gets it now. Bork on the backhand. Back to the point for Harley. Harley shoots it deflected. Rebound. Ritzkovian couldn't bake it in. Now he tries to do it. It's still a loose shot. What a save. Thompson on Bork. That's the first shot for the Stars since the 16:02 mark of the second period. Wow. What a chance for Maverick Bork to try to make this a 2-0 lead. What a chance. Whew. Wow.
Goodness, they had just about like
3
4,
chances.
and then it went out of play. You still got a second on the power play though. Quick face-off win and a snapshot. You got yourself a 2-0 lead.
And of course, they got to get out of the box first. The one who took the penalty, so it creates a couple more seconds, I guess, maybe 1 or 2. So the face-off one here, power play's over. The Capitals kill off another penalty. They've killed 3 in the game, and that's going to be no icing. What a play by Beauvillier to beat the icing. Foxa will play it for Blackwell out to the blue line, not out of the zone. Roy could not hold it in. He'll have to circle back as it was not held in at the blue line. 1-0 Stars. They just had a power play. Had a very good chance to score. Nothing available. And then a shorthanded opportunity. Ovechkin drops it off. That deflected off a skate back out to center. 8 minutes have passed here in the third period. Chychrun will have to go back. Still 1-0 in favor of the Dallas Stars. Chychrun has it through the middle. Chychrun off the boards. Shot off the stick. A late shot. It was offside, and now they all get together in the corner. Everyone's fighting now in Dallas. Oh my. Johnston's helmet's off. Chychrun with a late shot after it was called offside. Ovechkin and Petrovic were tied up. Oh wow, you don't do that. Bastion's helmet's off. 11:48 to go. A late shot causes Bischel to go, and everybody joins the party here in Dallas. Wow.
Oh, I can't wait for how many penalty minutes are going to be handed out.
We will see. We'll figure out the penalties, but first, Aaron's Corner.
Yeah, it's time. All right. Kicking it to the hockey world. The Jets walk off the Wild in overtime. Goal from Kyle Connor. Just 46 seconds in, the Jets will win that one. The Blue Jackets win their 5th game of the season versus Buffalo in overtime fashion would with the winner. College football, nothing's changed. World Series, bottom of the 9th. It's the last 3 outs for the Dodgers. Louis Varland on the mound to close it for the Blue Jays. Teoscar Hernandez is up first for the Dodgers, followed by Max Muncy and Tommy Edman. That is their first 3 batters. Their last 3 batters in this game have gone like this. Single, strikeout, double play.
Wow.
So not too much hope.
If the Stars did score on the man advantage tonight, it would give them a power play goal in 4 consecutive games. That hasn't happened since March 26th to April 3rd of 2024. Those are the past years in the Stanley Cup playoffs for the Dallas Stars. They're trying to overcome all of these losses. First to Vegas in 6, Edmonton 2 years in a row, 1-6 and then 1-5. And there's the Stanley Cup banner. Brett Hull, the triple overtime game-winning goal. It's getting older by the minute. Jim Nill trying to steer this squad into a Stanley Cup champion, but there's a lot of contenders in this league. Obviously, Florida, Washington could be a contender. Obviously, Edmonton, New Jersey, maybe even Utah. There's a lot of teams that can contend for this cup, and that's what makes hockey so interesting. You never know who's going to win it. 11:48 left to go here in the third period, and a 1-0 Stars lead. Jim Nill looking at something. I don't know. He's on Twitter, I guess. I don't know. He has his glasses on, so maybe. Well, he did extend Thomas Harley today. 8 years, a $10.59 million AAV. So Thomas Harley is locked in for the Stars. So they get one contract done. They still have Jason Robertson, who's going to be a free agent after the end of this season. Dubois turned it over. And Ernie trying to get it out. Could not. Held in down low. Wilson. That shot was blocked. Van Riemsdyk passes it for Wilson at the point. As Ernie is pressuring up high. Deflected away. Foxa. 3-on-2 potentially for the Stars. Bastian has it. Bastian shoots, and a save by Thompson. And now the Stars starting to get some shot on goal now, Aaron. And now all of a sudden, what is this? What are the other games going on? We haven't had much. I guess he said we're going to have the most boring third period, and it's working. Because right now, it was 3-2 Utah because Stuart Skinner turned it over behind the net. And now the Oilers have a 4-3 lead. What is happening?
Commenting that game. That's 5 goals in a period. And the Avalanche and Devils have 8.
Devils made it 5-4, and then Nathan McKinnon made it 6-4. That's an intermission right now. Devils trying to come back and try to keep their win streak alive. Imagine if they come back to keep their win streak to 9. Sagan off the draw.
The Avalanche have 6 goals, but like what?
Heiskanen a backhand on goal. Thompson makes a save. Heiskanen had room there. Go ahead.
So like you know how the Avalanche have, 6 goals, right?
Oh, great.
They got one more. You make it 7, and they have 6 or 7 goals. Yeah, boom. We got to do 1 each game.
I did a joke without you in the last broadcast, Toronto and Buffalo. My friend was like, "We're really making those jokes?" Yeah, we are. Shot deflected on the goalpost. It did not go in. How? The goal lights went on. Did that go into the net? Everyone got up. The lights in the building went off. Oh. No, it did not go in. It was this close. The goal lights went off and everything. It was right off the post and deflected right on the line. This close to a 2-0 Stars lead. Steele was tied up, and Dowd basically saved a goal. It was just stopped rolling right at the goal line. That is the closest you will ever get.
Oh, that is exactly on the line as well.
Holy.
He batted it away, and it still almost went in.
Yep. Everyone
think
in
you
the
were allowed to
building
do
got
that.
up, and the lights went off. Obviously, it doesn't matter. It did not go in. But it looked like, obviously, we're on mute here. We can't hear what's happening inside the arena. So you got to guess that if it went in or not. And then you see the crowd, you see the lights, you think it's in. Oh, and Miro Heiskanen and Lindell, I think, had a miscommunication at the blue line. The shots now are 5 straight for the Stars. They had no shots at the beginning of this period. Now they have 5. Now the shots are favoring 5-2 in favor of the Stars. That pass is intercepted by Sagan. A great defensive play there. Heiskanen playing it off the boards. Steele will get it, and he has to circle back. That's an offside. They say that's an intentional offside. How is it an intentional offside? He was trying to carry the puck back in, and they're saying that it was an intentional offside. I don't agree with that call at all. But the linesmen are Tommy Hughes and C.J. Murray for the... if anyone wants to know that. I did not agree with that call, though. How is that an intentional offside? Anyways, the Caps will get a face-off. There's the bias, I guess. There's the... oh, Teletubbies in the crowd, too. It's Halloween night in American Airlines Center. McMichael, and there's Ovechkin out there, but the Stars won the face-off. And here's Wyatt Johnston. At center, we'll shoot it back in. Ovechkin's had 14 shifts in the game, almost 15 minutes of ice time, only 1 shot on goal. That's it for the grade 8. Chikrin with the puck now. playing it as the Caps, with 10 minutes to go here in the third period, down by 1. Stars up by 1 here in the late stages of the third period. Robertson trying to clear it, held in by Chikrin. Chikrin, a shot, deflected and a save by Ottinger, a huge one. Pile up in the corner. Caps fans wanted a penalty. They won't get it. Tied up in the corner is Leonard. A huge hit there by Ovechkin, almost on Wyatt Johnston. Oh my. This game got physical quickly. A turnover to Bork. Bork mishandled it. Oh, wow. I don't think Bork realized he had the puck in his stick. He kind of just slowed down. He's like, oh, I have the puck, and then just lost it. Off the glass, Bishop clears it out of the zone. 21-19, the shots favoring the Stars, and it's still 1-0. Carlson will move it into the middle for Protas in his skates. Petrovic will play it off the wall. Dubois holds it in. Poke checked. Out of the bench. It hit the bench, I think. Faceoff will stay in the Stars zone with 9:05 to go. And now to Aaron's corner as Ovechkin got the deflection, I think, right here. Almost 900. Save, though, by Ottinger.
All right. It is down to the Dodgers' final out. And Alex Call, he went .267 average in the regular season. 31 RBI, 5 home runs. In the postseason, however, just in the World Series alone, he is 1 for 4. So very consistent to his average, I would say. College football, Kennesaw State got a field goal. It is 26-20 Owls over the Miners. And that's just about all the change that's happened so far.
So we welcome you back. So a pretty scoreless, not scoreless, but a very long game here. Overtime win for the Jets, as you see the scores below on the live stream we're having right now. See my face and all that. Remember you said that's not how you thought I looked like. That one broadcast. 6-4, the Avalanche leading over the Devils. Holy moly, that game is utterly insane right now. A lot of scoring, except for this game. And the Stars have been pretty good in one-goal games. Excuse me.
I feel like that's some bias there.
What?
Just got a bit of it showing.
What happened?
The Stars are pretty good at one-goal games.
Well, I think so. The last 2 games were comeback victories for the Stars, and they held on with a 1-goal lead. Well, this is Saturday. This is what the Stars were down 2-0. They got a goal similar like this today. Tyler Seguin got one off the stick of Faravari. In the Carolina game, Miro Heiskanen got a power play goal off the stick of Ehlers. Remember, Ehlers is in Carolina now. 9:05 to go here in the third period. Miro Heiskanen with assists tonight, 2 shots, almost 18 minutes of time on ice. A giveaway by Lindell. Protas waiting. Feeding it back door, Carlson. A confusion there. There's 2 players there, Dubois and Carlson. Seguin with the only goal in the game. To the line, it's cleared out. Seguin racing to get to the puck and almost got it. Carlson. The other way come the Caps. Dubois, shot, blocked in front. Seguin gets it now. Off the boards with 8.5 to go. Moves it ahead for Rantanen, just poked off his stick. Protas, now at the puck now. Carlson will move it into the middle off the skate of Heiskanen, comes out to center. Less than 8.5 to go here in the third. Carlson has the puck now. Moves it into the middle. Dubois. Now to Ovechkin. Oh, almost got the pass. Wilson feeds it. Shot at the post again. The Caps hit their 3rd post. Oh, wow. Wilson and Ovechkin combining almost got a goal for them. Another post. Ovechkin's out there. He'll get the puck along the boards. And then lost it to Robertson. Robertson looking to clear it. Roy could not hold it in. Less than 8 to go here in the third. 22-19, the shots favoring the Stars. In the offensive zone for the Dallas Stars. Mike Michael trying to get it. Still loose. Still fought for. Comes free for Bork. Up high to the point. They'll send it deep into the corner. Now behind the net, intercepted by Roy. McMichael had some trouble with the puck. Less than 7.5 to go. Here in the third period, McMichael has the puck now. We'll move it ahead. Flipped it. Harley intercepted. Labushkin to Bastian. Off his stick. No icing. Fox are looking to get it. Thompson. Now Van Riemsdyk. Off the boards. Couldn't clear it. Fox are trying to get it. Ernie. And Chisholm has it. Now Van Riemsdyk. Stretch pass across. No one was there. Stars will get it. Bastian. Caps wanted a penalty. They won't get it. Van Riemsdyk will shoot it back in. And the Blue Jays win Game 4, by the way, if you're just wondering. I just got an ESPN notification.
Yeah, that was my thunder.
You can go over what happened in that game. Kevin Bianco, his first game with the Stars this season, called up from the Texas Stars as they're running 11-7, as I previously mentioned. Because the forward group's been severely injured. A lot of forwards out. Duchesne and Ben being the main ones there. Beck as well. Not in the lineup. One defenseman is Lundqvist. He's on LTIR. We got 6 minutes left to go here in the third. Dumped back in by the Caps. Petrovic off the wall. Looking to clear it. Labushkin. Ritzkovian. Now a tough angle shot off the side of the net. Beauvillier now. And Ritzkovian trying to clear it. Carlson holds it in. Carlson again will hold it in. Ottinger out to play it behind his own net. Petrovic off the wall. Thought he had some more room. And the forecheck of Wilson forces a turnover. Up in the air and Steele trying to clear it. Lindell. And now the Stars will move it ahead. Ritzkovian with Steele cutting. He was tied up though, and Steele will look to get to the puck. 5.5 to go here in the third. In Dallas, the 1-goal lead for the Dallas Stars. They got a cutting Protas in front of the net. Dubois, centering pass, up high to the point for Carlson. Carlson, wide open Chikrin. Chikrin shoots. Save made by Ottinger. Chikrin along the boards. Trying to feed it back to the point. Robertson trying to get it out. There's a penalty upcoming here, and it's going against Dallas. Shot right into the glove, and a power play late for the Washington Capitals. Oh, boy. And what was the call? Let's see.
Dallas ball number 6. 2 minutes interference.
2 minutes interference on Bishop. With 5:04 to go here in the third period. Oh, no. Let's see. Was it actually an interference? Let's see. Here's a chance, though, right off the post for Dubois. Wilson with a great centering feed, a one-timer by Dubois, just off the post. Now they got a power play. Now it's Aaron's corner with 5:04 to go.
All right, let's recap the World Series game number 4. The Blue Jays will tie the series up at 2. Lead it off in the second inning. And Enrique Hernandez RBI sac fly to right scores Max Muncy, and the Dodgers have a 1-0 lead. But the next inning, with 1 out in the top of the third, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. off of Shohei Ohtani takes him 395 feet to left center, and the Blue Jays would take their first lead of the night. In the 7th inning, completely scoreless until then, Andres Jimenez will hit a single into left. It will score Dalton Varsho, but keep Ernie Clement at third. It's 3-1 Blue Jays. Top of the 7th, 2 outs. Ty France up to bat. He grounds out to second. Mistake made. I think they caught the Dodgers sleeping, as Andres Jimenez would score from second. 4-1 Blue Jays. And I think the exact next batter, Bo Bichette into left, another RBI single, would score Andres. No, that's not right. Okay, well, he got an RBI. It's 5-1 Blue Jays. The next batter, Addison Barger. He hits one back into left. That will score Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 6-1.
I'll have to cut this short real
Into the
quick,
bottom of the
'cause
ninth.
now
Teoscar
we are
Hernandez
back.
is walked. Huh?
We are back now with 5:04 to go. Power play. I had to cut it short. Sorry, Aaron. But
Oh,
now the
oh
power
well.
play is back on, and the Stars clear it right off the draw. With less than 5 to go, Ovechkin out there. Chikrin, McMichael, Carlson, Wilson with him. As almost a turnover to steal. Shorthanded. McMichael will move it ahead. They're 0 for 2. Chikrin shot deflects into the netting and out of play. With 4:43 left to go here in the third. A minute and 39 left to go on the Washington power play. Oh boy. This is getting real tense at the end. We'll see how this goes. Oof. 4 shots for Chikrin in the game. He's a defenseman, too. Been a very offensive defenseman in this one. Face-off won by Foxa. Off the glass, it's held in by Carlson. And Foxa couldn't clear it. And in the second attempt, it is cleared by Dallas. 4.5 to go in the third. Carlson has the puck. 40 seconds to pass here on the power play for the Caps. Carlson got through Fox at 3-on-2. And the pass for Wilson off the stick of Lindell. Carlson tried to feed it into the middle. It's held in the zone, though, by Carlson. Wilson, McMichael along the boards. Ovechkin's in his office waiting for that shot. Carlson to Ovechkin. Feeds it in front. Wilson stopped. Rebound stopped as well by Ottinger. 4:02 to go. 58 seconds to go, and the crowd erupting by that. Oh, boy. Great feed by Ovechkin, though. Wow, what a chance. Wilson robbed in front of the net of Ottinger. And the top of the crease. Ooh, that could have snuck through the 5-hole. Wilson kept whacking at it, even though Ottinger had it covered. There's the mascot of the Stars right in front in the glass. 55 to go on the power play. Wilson, McMichael off the skid of Steele. Wilson gets him away from the puck. McMichael, and the pass comes to Ovechkin. His long shot was blocked by Labushkin. Chikrin, now Wilson. Wilson trying to force it deep. Wilson, back for Carlson. Ovechkin's there. Ovechkin off the skate, and the Stars trying to go shorthanded. 3-on-2 shorthanded here. Steele has it. Plays into the middle, Lindell, and the pass couldn't go for Blackwell. Blackwell forcing it deep into the corner. 2 Capitals hit each other instead. They were trying to go for Blackwell. Wilson trying to wind it up on Blackwell. It backfired as he hit the glass instead, or maybe his own teammate. And he goes to the bench. And now Fox are racing for the puck. He's trying to go shorthanded, and he pressures Leonard. Oh, and the power play's over for the Caps. 3 minutes to go. Ovechkin has the puck now. With some speed is Protas. Protas cutting to the net. He lost the handle at the last second. And Foxa clears it out to center. Roy. And now playing it off the boards. Chisholm. Shot back in by the Caps. 2:40 to go. That hit the netting. 2:41 to go. And a big kill by the Stars late in the game. It's a huge penalty kill there by Dallas, wasn't it? Aaron. That was a good kill by the Stars.
It was a very, very crucial kill, especially this late in the game where Washington has not pulled their goalie yet, which is a gutsy move to say the least.
Thompson's still in net. He's at the top of his crease. Still 5v5 with 2:41 to go in the third. Lapierre in the faceoff dot against Steele. Faceoff won by Steele. Heiskanen pressured. The forecheck of the Capitals has created opportunities in front. Oh, and the bouncing puck couldn't settle down. It's cleared by Dallas. Lapierre had the puck in front of the net. Did not settle down for him. Faravari. And now Wilson lost it. Sagan. Steele. Pressured. And he'll just dump it back in. With 2:15 left to go on the clock here in the third period. Becomes a question when you pull Thompson. Washington's back in. Beauvillier slowly moved it in. 2 minutes left to go here in the third period. Robertson trying to get it free along the boards. Comes free for the Caps, though. Roy, send it across Chikrin. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the third. Rantanen, a reversal hit right there. And now a whistle. Rantanen a reverse hit, and he just laughs it off on the bench. They blew the whistle there, and Rantanen just laughed after that. And Ethan Frank, this third game, I believe he's a rookie coming from Hershey, I think. Only an assist in this year, and he's taking a little bit to get up here with 1:50 left to go in the third. He has some trouble, and now he gets up. But I think it was a clean hit. It was a reverse hit. I didn't see anything bad about it. They were battling for the puck. What do you think? There was no penalty called anyways.
Yeah, I saw a completely clean hit. It's just not the result of the hit you want to see if you're a Caps fan.
And his head's shaking a little bit. He is feeling the effect of a Rantanen. Let's see this. Rantanen never left his feet. Frank kind of just went in on near the... I just laugh at the Stars fans in front of the... in front, just watching that hit happen, and just their mouths are like, oh my God, did that just happen? The shocked expressions, yeah, I would have that in expression too. How much are glass seats in Dallas? They're probably a lot.
Well, if Jacksonville Jaguars seats at the 50-yard line in the first row are thousands of dollars, I can't imagine these are much cheaper.
Wyatt Johnson in the faceoff outside of the Stars zone. Robertson is tied up with Wilson. Stars get it out. Bork has some trouble with it as they outmuscle three. Empty net at the other end for the Caps. Do or die. Wilson to the point. Carlson shot blocked in front. Ovechkin's out there. 90 seconds to go. Ovechkin to Chikrin. Feeds it up high for Carlson. Slaps one towards the net. Deflected wide of the net. Wyatt Johnson trying to get it now. Miro Heiskanen. Johnston flips it out of the zone and out to center. Carlson has some trouble with it. Almost given away to Robertson. With 70 seconds to go in the third. 1-0 Stars. Wilson will shoot it back in. Orange out to play it. Leaves it for Heiskanen. Trying to clear it out of the zone. He will. Robertson flips it. For the empty net, Maverick Bork. He hit the post. How? An open net and Maverick Bork hit the post. Robertson trying to redeem it. Robertson for the empty net. It goes wide. How in the world do you miss that? Maverick Bork with the gaping net, and he hits the post. I've never liked Bork as a player.
And we're seeing some bias showing right about now. Got the break between the shot and icing call. We gotta let some feelings loose.
47.2 to go, and there's a timeout being called. An open net. He has open.
I don't think he meant to shoot it that early.
Oh my goodness, Maverick Bork. 47.2 left to go. Oh my. Welp.
In the sports world, we would call that Deshaun Jacksoning it, where you just drop the ball a little short. You put it off to the side.
Now that's
miss.
a Patrick Stefan moment, right? If I've ever seen one. 47.2 left on the clock here in Dallas. The Stars lead 1-0. Should be 2-0, but Maverick Bork just missed an open net. I just don't understand how you hit the post on that. I just don't understand. There has been so many posts hit in this game. It is truly incredible how many have been hit. Empty net still for the Caps with 47.2 to go. Everyone's standing here in Dallas. Oh boy. Ovechkin's out there. Ovechkin gets it. It was blocked in front. Ovechkin, the rebound stopped. Maverick Brook trying to redeem himself. Flips it out to center. He'll go for a change with 35 to go in the period. Stretch pass deflected. Wide of the net. Lindell. Wilson on the forecheck. Heiskanen. Stars trying to get it out. Steele. Sagan has it tied up along the board. Steele trying to get it free. Heiskanen feeds it for Lindell. Lindell for the empty net. Clearing it all the way down. It was blocked in front by Protas. The other way come the Caps. Through the skates of Wilson. Shot blocked up into the air. Where's the puck? It got behind him. 13 seconds to go. Steele for the empty net. Couldn't get the backhand away. Drops it out for Ranton and he shoots. He missed on that as well. 3 seconds left to go on the clock. The Stars are going to win the game 1-0. Jay Gottinger with his 13th career shutout, and the Stars win 1-0. What a finish. Capitals never got set up, though. Ovechkin was probably the closest chance they got to getting something. And Ovechkin does not get 900 in Dallas, and the Stars win 1-0. And they improve to 6-3-1, while the Caps drop to 6-4-0. And the Stars have won 3 in a row. What a win. Thoughts before we go?
That was a very impressive and super well thought out last minute from the Stars. Definitely went exactly as their play call and not just flinging the puck everywhere.
Mm-hmm. So 1-0. The Stars win. It probably should have been 2-0, but hey, a win's a win. But I still don't get how he missed
Okay,
that empty
Clifford
net.
Taylor, calm down.
I still don't get how he missed the net. Whatever. Game-winning goal, Tyler Seguin on a power play that went off a Capitals stick. So you could say the Capitals did score, but they scored into their own net. So, from Max, we'll see you next time on the NHL on NHS. Aaron, thank you for joining. And we'll see you next time. 1-0. The Stars win it. Tyler Seguin with the game-winning goal. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.